Hey, Joe Alton, MD here.
And I'm Amy Alton, ARNP. Our focus is disaster, epidemics, and first aid preparedness.
We want you to know what to do in situations where medical help may not be available for the short term or even the long haul. One of the ways we offer this information is through our videos. If you like our videos, we hope you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Joe Alton, MD, also known as Dr. Bones of doomandbloom.net, where you'll find over 800 posts, videos, and podcasts on medical preparedness for any disaster. Together with my wife, Amy Alton, a nurse practitioner, we're the New York Times and Amazon best-selling authors of the brand new 700-page Survival Medicine Handbook and other books, including the Zika virus handbook, useful things that you should learn about. Now, it's been a very busy year for firefighters with heat waves, drought, and human carelessness, 90% of fires, causing large areas to burn from Canada to California. A particularly intense wildfire is raging 60 miles from Los Angeles, spreading from 5 to 30,000 acres in just 24 hours. 82,000 residents have been evacuated, a number of buildings have been destroyed. It's just one of several in a state that usually has its worst months for wildfires in October. Most people are concerned about disasters that threaten their way of life, and wildfires should be high on the list in a number of U.S. states. But how can you protect your property and yourself from being devastated by a fire? Now, two main principles are, one, vegetation management, and two, creating a defensible space. An important factor in wildlife preparedness is what we call vegetation management. With vegetation management, the key is to direct fires away from your house. Now, there are several ways to accomplish this, all of which require vigilance and regular maintenance. Now, you're going to want to clean up dead wood and leaf piles lying within 30 feet of your building structure. Pay special attention to clearing off the roof and gutters of dead leaves and other items. Now, although you may have spent time and money putting lush landscaping around your home, you may have to choose between attractive but flammable plants and fire protection. You may also want to thin out those thick canopy trees that are near your house, making sure that no two canopies touch each other. Any trees within 50 feet on flat land or 200 feet if downhill from your retreat need to be thinned so that you're pruning branches off below 10 to 12 feet high and separating them by 10 to 20 feet. No tree should overhang the roof. Basic strategy. Also, eliminate all shrubs that might be at the base of the trunks of your trees. Now, lawns and gardens should be well hydrated. Collect lawn cuttings, other debris that could be used as fuel by the fire. If water is limited, keep dry lawns cut back as much as possible. Or hey, here's an idea, remove them. You're not getting much use from them. Now, from a wildfire perspective, a defensible space is an area around a structure where wood and vegetation are treated, cleared, or reduced to slow the spread of flames towards the structure. Having a defensible space will also provide room to work for those fighting the fires. Flatland fires spread more slowly than a fire on a slope. Hot air and flames rise, right? A fire on a steep slope with wind blowing uphill spreads fast and produces what we call spot fires. These are small fires that ignite vegetation ahead of the main burn due to small bits of burning debris in the air. Wood piles and other flammables should be located at least 20 to 30 feet away from structures. Gardening tools should be kept in sheds, and those sheds should be at a distance from the home. Concrete walkways and perimeter walls might be good ideas to include in your landscape planning to impede the progress of the fire. Move flammable patio furniture inside or, alternatively, far away from the house. Attics and other vents should be covered with 1/8 inch screen mesh to prevent small embers from entering the structure. Additional strategies for the home can be found at the very excellent website firewise.org. Lots of great ideas there to avoid becoming a victim of a fire. Of course, once you have created a defensible space, the natural inclination is, well, to defend it, right? Unfortunately, you got to remember you're going to be in the middle of a lot of heat and a lot of smoke. Therefore, you're probably not going to be able to function effectively unless you're an Olympic athlete, a Navy SEAL, or some other type of super person. It stands to reason that most of us are not going to be able to be up to the task. The safest recommendation, therefore, would be to get out of Dodge if there's a safe way to do it. If you're leaving, have a bag already packed with food, water, extra clothes, batteries, flashlights, and more. Don't forget to bring your cell phone, any important papers you might need, and some cash. As an added precaution, make sure you shut off any air conditioning system that draws air into the house from outside. Turn off all your appliances, close all your windows, lock all your doors. Like any other emergency, of course, you should have some form of communication system established with loved ones in case you're not together. Now, useful items for your medical kit includes masks, eye and hand protection, burn ointment, aloe vera is a natural alternative, and non-stick dressings. Specialized burn dressings are available that incorporate both. Now, gauze rolls, medical tape, they're useful for additional coverage. Then round out your kit with scissors, cold packs, and some eye wash. Eye wash, sure enough, smoke is a major irritant to the eyes. If your routes of escape are blocked, make sure you're dressed in long pants, sleeves, and heavy boots. A wool blanket is very helpful as an additional outside layer because wool is relatively fire resistant. Now, if you're inside a building, stay on the side farthest from the fire and with the least number of windows. Windows transfer heat to the inside. Stay there unless you have to leave due to smoke or the building catching fire, of course. Now, if that's the case and you got to get out of there, wrap yourself in the blanket, leaving only your eyes uncovered. Some people think it's a good idea to wet the blanket first, but don't. Wet materials will transfer heat much faster than dry materials and will cause more severe burns. If you're having trouble breathing because of the smoke, stay low, crawl out of the building. There's less smoke and heat the lower you go. Keep your face down towards the floor and that'll help protect your airway. Very important because you can recover from burns on your skin, but from major burns in your lungs, not so much. Wildfires and other catastrophes, whether natural or man-made, can threaten your life and the life of your loved ones. A little planning beforehand will give you the best shot at surviving in the best shape possible. This is Joe Alden, MD, that old Dr. Bones, wishing you the best of health in good times or bad. Thanks for watching.